downtown Scotts Bluff.
June 21st through June 27th is National Lightning Awareness Week. Make sure to protect your family and yourself from lightning. It's always a good idea to install lightning rods on homes and surge protectors in the home. Remember that lightning can strike many miles ahead of a storm front. Be aware of weather forecasts and watch for developing thunderstorms. So when thunder roars, head indoors. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Broadcasting from the Wolf Auto Studios. Love Gering and worldwide at kneb.com. 94.1 The Brand.
Time for Sean Parr's Across the Country, and there's a lot coming up.
Zach Brown wants us all to come together. He'll tell you why in your This Just In. He's got that awesome new song, doesn't he? Same Boat. And later this hour, Gabby Barrett is back for our new artist launchpad with an awesome new song.
All gas, no brakes. This is Sean Parr's Across the Country.
Show is our starting lineups now. For Gering, they will start this way. Batting first and catching, it'll be Brady Radzimski. Riley Shaneman will bat second. He'll be at shortstop. At third base and batting third is Jack Franklin. Riley Hoke in the cleanup spot in center field. Adria Khan will bat fifth. He'll be in left field. Playing first base and batting sixth will be Dalton Weiss. Mason Brumbaugh in right field batting seventh. Blake Green at second base tonight batting eighth. And batting ninth and pitching tonight, it'll be Tristan Strau. So for Gering, it's Radzimski, Shaneman, and Franklin, Hoke, Kahn, Weiss, Brumbaugh, Green, and Strau. For Bridgeport, they'll start this way. Batting first and playing center field is Johnny Vargas. Scout Gamble will bat second. He'll be in left field. Jake Wallison will pitch tonight and bat third. Colton Creha in the cleanup spot at shortstop. Montgomery Brown at second base will be batting fifth. Batting sixth, it'll be Ethan Eckhart. He'll be behind the plate. Holden Schultz at third base for Bridgeport. Batting seventh, Jacob Cruz will be at first base for the Bombers. He'll bat eighth. And batting ninth and playing right field, it'll be Levi Wyerts. So for Bridgeport, it's Vargas, Gamble, Wallison, Creha, Brown, Eckhart, Schultz, Cruz, and Wyerts. So there are your starting lineups, and that will wrap up the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the first pitch from Bridgeport, and you're listening to Legion Baseball on 93.3 KMOR and watching on KNEB.TV.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The affordable new MX series has a lot to offer. The versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade, and clear brush and snow. A spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. Excellent loader lift capacity, hydrostatic or gear transmission options, and built to get every job done right. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Your Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Them prior to this evening's game, as both teams out on the field, Gering along the third baseline and Bridgeport along the first baseline. and our national anthem here tonight as we're getting set for this Legion baseball game as the Gering Platte Valley Company's team finishing out the season at home. Friday they will have a doubleheader with the Casper Crush, and then next Monday they'll be right back here at home as they will finish out the regular season to win a doubleheader with the Buckley Bombers. Gering dressed in the gold jerseys here tonight, blue letters and numbers, and white pants for Gering Platte Valley Companies, and for the Bridgeport Bombers in the purple jerseys tonight with white letters and numbers and white pants. As the color guard marching off the field here for those of you watching on KNEB.TV, and for those of you listening on 93.3, describing what's happening here from Gering's Oregon Trail Park, as 3 games in 4 days for Gering Platte Valley Companies as they wrap up the regular season here in 2021 before the Area 7 tournament gets underway up in Alliance on July 22nd through the 26th. And as we told you earlier, right now in the Panhandle Conference, Gering is in first place. If they win tonight, it will give them a tie in the Panhandle Conference. Take a look at our starting pitchers for Gering. Tristan Strau, he comes in with a record of 3-0. He has an ERA of 1.53 and 13 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 4 runs on 11 hits and has struck out 11 and walked 22. Or check that, struck out 22 and walked 14. He's started 3 games on the mound and has a record of 3-0, as we said, and has made 4 appearances, and he takes his warm-up tosses here. And our opening pitch tonight is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue B in Scottsbluff. It's love at 425 degrees. And don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. Jeff Kelly with you here tonight. We've got Riley and we've got Ani as our KNEB.TV crew here tonight. Glad to bring it to you on the radio on 93.3 KMOR and also on KNEB.TV. We've got baseball for you all over the Rural Radio Network tonight. Chris Cottrell is in Fort Morgan, Colorado, as the West Coast Zephyrs in a doubleheader with Fort Morgan. And in Game 1, the Zephyrs come out on the losing end of a 5-2 score. And, of course, the Western Nebraska Pioneers also in action on 960 AM KNEB as they are in Pierre, South Dakota to take on the Pierre Trappers. And we'll try and keep you updated on all of those games here this evening on the Rural Radio Network. So we're ready to go here in Gering as Johnny Vargas steps into the batter's box, and we are ready to go here this afternoon as Tristan Stroud delivers the first pitch, and it catches the outside corner for strike 1. Be 1, 2, and 3 in the order for the Bridgeport Bombers. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. And Tristan Stroud ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, they're going to call that a strikeout. And Vargas goes down looking for the first out of the top of the first. And the first strikeout of the game for Tristan Stroud.
Now batting number 5, Scout Gamble.
And that'll bring up Scout Gamble as Stroud winds and delivers a first pitch strike. Defensively for Gering in the outfield from left to right, Kahn, Hoke, and Brumbaugh. Along the infield from third to first, Franklin, Shainham, and Green, and Dalton Weiss, Brady Radzimski behind the plate. And as we said, Tristan Stroud on the mound. And He's ahead of Scout Gamble for the Bombers. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, and Gamble stays alive as he fouls that one out of play. Gamble hitting .303 on the season. No homers and 4 runs driven in. He went 1 for 2 the last time these two teams met up, and fouls off once again the 0-2 pitch, and we'll do it all over again at no balls and 2 strikes. Johnny Vargas struck out to start the game for Bridgeport. The 0-2 delivery from Stroud just missing. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stroud ready to go. The 1-2 just missing outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Scout Gamble. 1 out, nobody on for Bridgeport here in the top of the first. 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. And back-to-back strikeouts for Tristan Stroud. 2 down here in the top of the first inning. 89 degrees here at first pitch in Gering. Some clouds overhead. The wind out of the east-southeast at 16 miles an hour as Jake Wallison, who will be on the mound for Bridgeport tonight, looks at a first pitch strike. Down on the count, 0-1. Stroud delivers. This one's popped into foul to first base side outside. 1-2. Well, Monument Physical Therapy in Gering offers the Bumps and Bruises program, offering 1 free consultation and 1 free follow-up for all area athletes. Monument Physical Therapy in Gering. Swing and a miss, and Dalton Weiss goes down for the 3rd out of the inning. After 1 complete, Gering leads it 1-0 on the West Coast scoreboard.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
When you call Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
Pitch strike from Tristan Stroud. The 0-1 pitch missing outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Creha hitting .400 on the year. No homers and 6 runs driven in. 4, 5, and 6 in the Bridgeport order. As Stroud's pitch misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Gering pushed a run across in the bottom of the first inning as Stroud connects with one on the outside corner of the plate. Now the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stroud's delivery missing outside, and the count now full. Wind blowing from left field to right field here in Gering. Payoff pitch. And Creha reaches base on the walk. First walk given up tonight by Tristan Stroud. And with 1 on, Here's Montgomery Brown. Brown in at second base as a quick throw over to first base to keep Creha close. Watched him in the juniors game. He has a little speed on the base paths as he's being held on there by Dalton Weiss. First pitch fouled straight back. 0-1 to Montgomery Brown. He'll be fouled up by Ethan Eckhart. One the count. Here's a fly ball into center field. Hoke ranging over. He'll reach up and make the catch. And one down here in the top of the second inning. Gering leading it 1-0 here.
Coming to the plate, number 13.
And Ethan Eckhart, the batter. Eckhart hitting .387 on the year. Another throw over to first to keep Creha close. Stroh from the stretch. Delivers home. Eckhart swings and misses. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch is in the air, left field. Adric Kahn ranging over towards the foul line. He'll make the catch. Looking into that sun in left field. And now there's 2 down. So with 2 down and 1 on. Holden Schultz now the batter. Tristan Stroh once again with a throw over to keep Creha close. Tristan retiring Bridgeport in order in the top of the first inning. First pitch misses high. 1-0. As Creha goes, the throw down will not be there to get Colton Creha as Blake Green took the throw. And a stolen base by Creha is 5th on the season. He's into scoring position. And the count 2 balls, no strikes to Holden Schultz. Stroh from the stretch delivers home. That pitch inside and it moves Schultz off the plate. And the first 3-0 count on a Bridgeport batter tonight for Tristan Stroh. The 3-0 and taking all the way on the 3-0 count. 3 balls and a strike to Holden Schultz. Should he get on, Jacob Cruz will be the next batter for the Bombers. Here's the 3-1. And Tristan comes back after going 3-0 on Schultz, comes back and pumps 2 strikes across. And with 2 outs, here's the payoff pitch for strike 3 as Schultz goes down looking. And that will do it for Bridgeport here in the top of the second. Through an inning and a half, 1-0 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
If you're like me, you're willing to travel for a good steak and a great dining experience. Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in downtown Bayard has just that. Some of the Panhandle's tastiest flat iron steaks, ribeyes, and even prime rib. Pair that with a Western dining experience in our quiet dining room or fun-filled main dining area, you and your family are sure to have a great night out on the town. So if you're looking for a great new restaurant to try, you just gotta head on over to Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in Bayard, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner.
As we go to the bottom of the second inning, it'll be 7, 8, 9 in the order for Gering, Mason Brumbaugh, Blake Green, and Tristan Strau. As Jake Wallison on for his second inning of work. First pitch is Brumbaugh squares to bunt. And that pitch inside for a ball. Mason hitting 103 on the season. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. A ball and a strike to Mason Brumbaugh in right field tonight for Gering Platte Valley Companies. Make the count now 1-2 as Brumbaugh looks at a called strike. Wallison ready to go. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Misses low, and a nice block by Eckhart behind the plate. And that makes the count 2-2 with no outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the second inning. Gering leads it 1-0. 2-2 pitch, check swing, and they will look down to first base. First base umpire says no swing, and that makes the count full to Mason Brumbaugh. Working with two umpires tonight. Last night we only had a home plate umpire in the game against the Sheridan County Regulators. Payoff pitch swung on and missed. And Brumbaugh goes down swinging for out number one here in the second inning. Second strikeout for Wallison here tonight as Blake Green steps in. First pitch to him. In the air, center field. Vargas going back, continues to go back. It's over his head. It'll roll to the wall. Green around first on his way to second, and Blake Green will be into second base with a stand-up double. And with one down, Blake Green into scoring position for Tristan Strau. Green taking the lead at second base. Ball low in the dirt. That gets away from Eckhart. That will allow Green to move up 90 feet. And 1-0 the count to Tristan Strau. Here's the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Tristan Strau. Tristan hitting .263 on the season. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the ground towards short. Creha fields. Long throw over to first base will be in time. And second out of the inning as Tristan Strau grounds out to short, but Blake Green comes across to score to make it 2-0 Gering.
Now batting, your catcher, number 11.
And then we go back to the top of the order for Brady Radzimski. Brady going 2 for 3 with 2 runs driven in the last time these two teams met up. Breaking ball hit on the ground. Creha will field on the short hop, and another strong throw over to Cruz. And that will do it for Gering here in the second inning. Through 2 complete. 2-0 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
Bridgeport Bombers 0, Platte Valley Company.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
Gering with runs in the first and second inning, and they now lead it 2-0 as we go to the third inning. And for Bridgeport, it will be 8-9-1 as Jacob Cruz will lead things off for the Bombers. And Tristan Strau on for his third inning of work. First pitch swinging. This will be on the ground to Shaneman at short. Long throw over. That retires Cruz, and very quickly Riley with a base hit his last time up. Wallison with the 1-1 pitch on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wallison with the 1-2 in the air, left field. Gamble coming over into left center, and he will make the catch for the Bombers. And 1 down for Gering here in the bottom of the third inning.
Number 22, Jack Franklin.
And Jack Franklin now the batter. Up for the second time tonight. He had a base hit back in the first inning. First pitch to him, hits it right back through the box and into center field for a base hit. And Jack Franklin 2 for 2 on the night with another base hit. And that'll bring Riley Hoke to the plate for Gering Platte Valley Companies. First pitch fouled straight back. 0-1 to Hoke. 1 out, 1 on for Gering. After Shaneman flew out to right field, Jack Franklin with a base hit. Riley 0 for 1 tonight. Looks at a called strike, and he's down on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Franklin with the lead at first, being held on there by Cruz. Wallison checks now, delivers home. Here's a base hit into left field for Riley Hoke, and that'll move Jack Franklin into second base. And Hoke with his first base hit of the night. And Gering Platte Valley Companies now with runners at first and second and 1 out for Adric Kahn. Adric swings and fouls the first pitch straight back for strike 1. Adric was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Looking for his first opportunity here tonight. Gering leading it by 1, 2-1. Wallison checks Franklin at second. And the 0-1 misses high. A ball and a strike to Adric Kahn. Here's the 1-1 as the runners take off. The throw down to third will not be in time, and Jack Franklin has third base stolen. Hoke moves up to second base. And the running game working for Gering Platte Valley Companies here tonight. 2-1 the count. The pitch Fouled straight back. And that'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes with an out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Gering leading it 2-1. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And Adrian Khan strikes out for the 2nd out here in the 3rd inning. 3rd strikeout on the night for Jake Wallison. And here's Dalton Weiss at the plate. Left on right matchup here tonight. First pitch, Dalton swings, drives it right at the first baseman, Cruz. He'll field it and step on the bag, and that does it for Gering in the 3rd. After 3 complete, 2-1 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes over 300 different high-performance lubricants, including fuel conditioners, hydraulic and transmission fluid, and more. We've been helping customers improve their operations for more than 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and can even deliver right to your door to offer excellent service and value. Our products are made to exceedingly extend drain and grease intervals to reduce maintenance and labor costs to improve the budget. Whether you're in a factory, farm fleet, or like to go fast, Hydrotex is here to help. Visit your local Hydrotex dealer in person or online today.
Two to one. Gering on top. And here in the top of the 4th, 6, 7, and 8 in the Bombers order. And Ethan Eckhart to lead things off against Tristan Strau. And Tristan fires across the strike. 0-1 to Ethan Eckhart, who flew out to left field back in the 2nd inning. And now Eckhart down in the count. 0-2 as he fouls that pitch out of play. No changes defensively for Gering in the 4th inning. Here's the 0-2 delivery, missing outside, 1-2. One-two pitch into the air, right field. Mason Brumbaugh drops in front of him. And Eckhart will be on with a base hit to start off the 4th inning for the Bridgeport Bombers.
Now batting number 2, Holden Schultz.
And Holden Schultz now the batter for the Bombers. Strau from the stretch delivers home and catches that outside corner to the right-handed hitting Holden Schultz for strike 1. Short lead taken by Eckhart at second base as Schultz swings and misses, and the count now 0-2. Eckhart only 2 stolen bases on the year, has a short lead held on there by Dalton Weiss. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. And Schultz strikes out for the first out of the 4th inning. And that'll be Jacob Cruz at the plate. Jacob grounded out his first time up, and the first pitch to him is high for ball 1. Quick throw over to first base to keep Eckhart close. 1 ball, no strikes to Jacob Cruz. As the runner goes, the throw down will be thrown into center field. Eckhart on his way to third base. Here comes the throw. That'll go over the head of Jack Franklin. And Eckhart will stay put at third base. But the throw down, Green had to dive to try and get it, and it went into center field, and the throw in from Riley Hoke to Jack Franklin went over his head. And the tying run for Bridgeport now at third base. 2-0 the count to Cruz as Stroud delivers home for strike one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1, swung on and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out and 1 on for Bridgeport. The 2-2 delivery, missing low. That gets away from Radzimski, but Eckhart and I believe we have a pinch runner as Nate Billy is the runner at third base. 3-2 count, swing and a miss. And 2 down as Cruz strikes out. And that'll bring up Levi Wyerts to the plate. Wyert struck out his last time up, and the first pitch from Stroud way outside for ball 1. Gering with a 2-1 lead here in the 4th inning. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 the count with 2 outs here. Runner at third. Wyerts looks at a called second strike. And he's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The 1-2 delivery in the air. On the infield, Weiss coming on, and they collides with Brady Radzimski and Dalton Weiss, and they're both down. And the ball falls into foul territory. Brady Radzimski still down, as both Weiss and Radzimski going for that foul ball in foul territory, first base side. Weiss to his feet, but Radzimski remains down along the first base line. As they collided going after that foul tip. And a little blood on the nose of Brady Radzimski. And it looks like we will have a change at catcher for Gering Platte Valley Companies, as Radzimski collided with Dalton Weiss. They were going after that foul ball by Levi Wyerts. Now they continue to look at Brady Radzimski in front of the Gering dugout on the third base side. Little blood coming, looks on the, not coming out of Brady's nose, but looks like right on the top of it, on the bridge of the nose, holding a towel to it. As we've got a break in the action here. We'll contact Jennifer Urdialis, your local 5-star lender with Castle and Cook Mortgage, for a simple, friendly, and fast loan process for your home purchase or refinance. Contact Jennifer today. Castle and Cook Mortgage, the key to your castle. As Radzimski holding that towel on his nose. We've got a break in the action here. Checking down in front of the third base dugout Don't know if they're going to get some type of Band-Aid or something for Brady as he's gone into the Platte Valley Company's dugout along the third base line. As he continues to hold the towel up to his nose. The backup catcher standing out there ready to go. I think they're going to get some ice for Brady's nose. He's shaking his head. He's coming back into the game. How tough is Brady Radzimski? He comes back into the game. Gets a nice hand from this crowd here at Gering's Oregon Trail Park. 1-2 the count. As after that break in the action, Tristan Strow will take some quick warm-up tosses as 1-2 the count to Levi Wyerts with a man on at third base after the collision. The 1-2 pitch hit right back to the box as Strow fields. He'll throw over to Weiss, and that will do it for Bridgeport here in the fourth. After 3.5, 2-1 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
The 100th Annual Oregon Trail Days rolls into Gering July 8th through the 11th. Barbecues, street dance, food fair, a car show, 2 parades, Old Settlers Luncheon, bicycle hill climb, mud volleyball, a pancake feed, chili and barbecue cook-offs, an art show, a craft show, and a quilt show, a carnival, beer and wine tasting, and Sawyer Brown with Ned Ledoux at Five Rocks. It's summer's best weekend. The 100th Annual Oregon Trail Days, July 8th through the 11th.
One pitch, fouled straight back. And Brumbaugh down on the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Fourth inning action here from Gering's Oregon Trail Park. The 1-2 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jake Wallison with 45 pitches to this point in the ball game. Here's the 2-2, just missing on the inside corner. And now the count full to Mason Brumbaugh, the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 4th inning for Gering. from the full wind. Payoff pitch from Wallison, swung on and missed. And Brumbaugh strikes out for the second time here in the game. And with one down, that'll bring Blake Green to the plate for Gering Platte Valley Companies. First pitch hit in the air, left field. Gamble will chase it into foul territory. And it becomes a loud strike for Blake Green. No balls and a strike. Blake with a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1 on the night. Came in tonight hitting .231 on the year. The 0-1 pitch on the outside corner. The breaking ball in there for strike 2. 0-2 to Blake Green. Wallison delivers home. That's driven foul, third base side. The count will remain 0-2. Ally Property Management and Real Estate. From real estate to rental properties to property management, Ally is your friend in real estate. The 0-2 to Blake Green, fouled straight back. And Blake stays alive here with one out in the bottom of the fourth inning. Gering with a 1-run lead, 2-1. They got single runs in the first and second inning. Once again, the 0-2 just missing. Trying to fit that breaking ball in on the inside corner. 1-2 the count. Wallison delivers, hit on the ground towards third. That'll get by the third baseman and into left field for a base hit for Blake Green. And Blake 2 for 2 on the night. A double and a single for Blake Green. As Tristan Strow will step in for the second time tonight. He's 0 for 1. Lights on here at Gering's Oregon Trail Park. Wallison will go from the stretch with one out. First pitch to Strow in there for strike 1. 0-1. Green on at first. Mollison checks the runner, delivers home the 0-1. Big high hopper that'll go foul as Schultz runs it down in foul territory. And with a runner on, count now no balls, 2 strikes to Tristan Stroud, the number 9 hitter in the Gering Platte Valley Company's order. Here's the 0-2 as the runner goes. The throw down, and Green is safe at second base as the ball was knocked out of the glove of Montgomery Brown, the second baseman. And Green into scoring position with the stolen base. His 4th on the year as we go back to the top of the order for Brady Radzimski with 2 down as Strow struck out. So with 2 down and 1 on, Brady Radzimski at the plate. He's flown out and grounded out. The 1-0 pitch missing outside. 2-0. Green with a healthy lead at second base. The pitch home. Radzimski hits this one to short. Kriak can't make the stop. Green will stop at third. And Radzimski with a hit as Kriak couldn't make the play at shortstop, and now Carmelo Timblin will come into pinch run for Brady Radzimski. And Riley Shaneman at the plate for Gering Platte Valley Companies with 2 down, but runners at the corners. 2-1 Gering. Quick throw over close. They did get him. They pick off Carmelo Timblin at first base for the third out of the inning. Through 4 complete, 2-1. Gering Platte Valley Companies on the West Coast scoreboard.
4 complete innings. Bridgeport Bombers 1, Platte Valley Companies 2.
This year's W2 means we double. Reganis Auto Center will double your down payment on any pre-owned vehicle on their lot. Turn $500 into $1,000. Turn $1,500 into $3,000. Use that money to get out of your lease or a vehicle you owe too much on, or to lower your monthly payments. For a limited time only, double your down payments only at Reganis Auto Center on East Overland and East 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Your volume discount dealer.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gering, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
We go to the 5th inning, 2-1, Gering on top. As we've got a new pitcher into the ball game for Gering Platte Valley Companies. And we'll try and pick up the number here in just a minute. So we'll have some changes defensively for Gering. And Brady Radzimski will come out from behind the plate to pitch for Gering.
Batting for the Bridgeport Bombers, number 15, Johnny Vargas.
And now we will have a new catcher in the game. We'll pick that one. It'll be Tanner Gartner. As leading things off in the 5th, it'll be the top of the order as Johnny Vargas to lead things off. So that will close the book on Tristan Strau here tonight. And 0-2 the count as Radzimski pumps across 2 quick strikes. And on 3 straight pitches, Johnny Vargas goes down looking for the first out of the inning. So as we close the book on
Number 5, Scout Gamble.
Tristan Strau, he pitches 4 innings, gives up 1 run on 1 hit. He strikes out 7 and walks 5. Here's Scout Gamble as Radzimski misses with the first pitch for 1. Brady working quickly. The 1-0 pitch hit on the ground towards second base. Green fields on the hop. Fires over to Dalton Weiss, and very quickly 2 down here in the 5th inning.
Now batting number 14, Jake.
They headed into the bottom of the 7th in Pierce, South Dakota. The Western Nebraska Pioneers with a 7-run lead. Pioneers will be at home Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. First pitch to Jake Wallison, a swing and a miss for strike 1. Wallison 0 for 1 on the night. The 0-1 pitch in the air, center field. Riley Hoke coming on. Riley Hoke will make the catch, and Bridgeport retired in order in the top of the 5th. It's 2-1 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
Many people suffer from sleep disorders. Most are undiagnosed. Issues related to sleep apnea are heart disease, high blood pressure, stroke, drowsy driving, and ADHD in children. Western Sleep Medicine specializes in sleep diagnostics and treatment. Just one overnight visit to one of our accredited sleep labs is required. This is our passion. Our amazing team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level. You have a choice, and we offer the most cost-effective methods. Western Sleep Medicine. We're here to help. Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our amazing team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level. We use CPAPs and BiPAPs too, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with every major insurance company in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
As we go to the home half of the fifth inning, and Gering will send 2, 3, and 4 to the plate as Riley Shaneman was at the plate when Mello Timblin was picked off at first base. Pinch running for Brady Radzimski. Riley up for the third time tonight. First pitch from Wallison inside for ball one. 1-0 the count to Riley Shaneman. Had a hit single back in the first inning. Wallison misses outside. 2-0 the count. Now to Riley Shaneman. Gering with a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Wallison with the 2-0. Misses high. 3-0. .61 pitches for Wallison. The 3-0 in there for a strike as Riley taking all the way on the 3-0 count. 2-3 game comes in the fifth inning. Jack Franklin steps to the plate. First pitch to Jack, swung on and missed. For strike one. Hydrotex is your lubrication solution partner. Member of the Holiday family of companies, Hydrotex is proud to support local athletes. Shaneman on at first. The 0-1 pitch as the runner goes. The ball hit on the ground towards short. Creha fields. Long throw over. Will not be in time to get Jack Franklin. And Shaneman moves all the way over to third base. And an infield hit for Jack Franklin. And Gering with runners at the corners and no outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Riley Hoke, the batter now for Gering. Riley 1 for 2 on the night. Quick throw over. Wallison picked off Mello Timblin to end the bottom of the fourth inning. Jack with a short lead being held on there by Cruz. First pitch to Hoke to third, taken on the bounce. The throw over. And the runner comes home as Shaneman comes in. Ball gets past the catcher. Jack Franklin will move up to third base. And Gering now makes it a 3-1 ball game. As Riley Hoke drives in Shaneman. And one down here in the fifth. And Adric Kahn at the plate for Gering in the yellow jerseys here tonight. Adric 0 for 1, struck out his last time at the plate. First pitch from Wallison, misses high for ball one. Well, you can listen to the game today, relive it tomorrow on the podcast page at KMOR.com, brought to you by First State Bank of Scottsbluff and Gering. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. That'll even it a ball and a strike to Adric Kahn. Jack Franklin at third, Gering with a 2-run advantage here. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball in there for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Adra Khan. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. That was fouled off. And we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Gering with 1 run home here in the 5th inning. The 1-2 pitch. Missing outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Adra Khan. Wallison will go from the stretch with Franklin at third base. 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. And they'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gering has tomorrow off. They'll be at home Friday, a doubleheader with the Casper Crush. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And Adra Khan strikes out for the second out of let's double check that. Only 1 out. Only 1 out here in the 5th inning. And Dalton Weiss at the plate. Left-hander looks at the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Dalton tonight 0 for 2. The 0-1 pitch missing outside of the left-hander. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch inside. That catches the corner. A ball and 2 strikes to Dalton Weiss. Jack Franklin on at third. Gering's pushed a run across here in the top of the 5th inning. They lead it 3-1. Wallison, the 1-2, hit foul first base side. And Weiss will step back in with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. The 1-2 pitch on the way from Wallison. Breaking ball. Misses to make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Weiss waving that bat in the left-handed batter's box. The pitch misses way outside, and the count now full to Dalton Weiss. Jack Franklin on at third. Wallison with the payoff pitch to Weiss. This is driven into right field for a base hit. Jack Franklin will come in to score 4-1. Gering. Weiss rounding first on his way to second. The throw bounces short in front of Kreha. He can't field it. And Dalton Weiss with an RBI double. And Gering has opened up a 3-run advantage. As Tanner Gardner now the batter for Gering, with Weiss at second base, and the first pitch to Gardner high for a ball. Tanner hitting .294 on the season. 1-0 the count as he hits this one foul. That'll be down the left field line. And even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gardner came in to take over catching duties for Brady Radzimski as Brady went onto the mound in relief of Tristan Strau. The 1-1 pitch in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tanner Gardner. Dalton Weiss on at second base. Gering with 2 runs home here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the 1-2. Gardner swings and misses, drop third strike. Eckhart out from behind the plate. He'll complete the strikeout, and that will do it for Gering here in the fifth. After 5 complete, 4-1 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Platte Valley Bank, you don't have to be like a tortoise and carry your home on your back. They have mortgage experts that can help you finance the home that's perfect for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for your next home or simply want to refinance the home you're in, the experienced lenders at Platte Valley Bank are there to help. Contact them at pvbank.com or call and visit with one of the mortgage experts to take advantage of great rates at Platte Valley Bank.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Strong throw over to Weiss, and 1 down. One down for Gering as Montgomery Brown will step to the plate. Brown batting from the right side. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He's flown out and struck out. First pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Brady Radzimski came on in that last inning after colliding with Dalton Weiss, going after a foul ball in foul territory on the first base side. Was down for a little while but stayed in the game at catcher and is now on the mound. 0-2 the count to Montgomery Brown with 1 down here in the 6th. The 0-2 as he gets Brown to chase one. Gardner drops it. He'll pick it up, throw down to first base. And 2 down here in the 6th inning. And here's Ethan Eckhart for Bridgeport. First pitch to Eckhart, swing and a miss for strike 1. Eckhart 1 for 2 tonight. He had a base hit in the 4th inning. The 0-1. Make it 0-2 as Eckhart chases one out of the strike zone. Radzimski looking to retire Bridgeport in order here in the 6th inning. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing, a little dribbler to short. Once again, Shaneman charges, fires on the run, and that does it for Bridgeport here in the 6th. It remains 4-1 Gering on the West Coast scoreboard.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
The summer heat is back, but you can keep your cool with new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming. That's right, Christmas in July is back. And for a limited time, Renewal by Anderson is offering 20% off and no payment, no money down, and no interest for 18 months. That means no payment until 2023 and 20% off every window and door. Call 307-215-7493 and schedule your free in-home estimate from Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming today.
Gering with a 4-1 lead over the Bridgeport Bombers. And glad you could be with us tonight, listening on 93.3 KMOR, or listening online at KMORFM.com, or watching us tonight on KNB.TV, Allo Channel 15, and Mobius Channel 1500. Blake Green will lead things off as it's 8-9-1 in the Gering Platte Valley Company's order tonight. Jake Wallison on for his 6th inning of work. And for Wallison tonight, giving up 4 runs on 9 hits. He's got 8 strikeouts and has walked 1. Blake Green steps in. I've got him 2 for 2 on the night with a single and a double. First pitch from Wallison on the outside corner for strike 1. Floyd's Truck Center, your commercial farm and feed truck center, representing Freightliner, Western Star, and Harsh, 322 South Beltline Highway East in Scotts Bluff. Green fouls off the 0-1 offering, and he's down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Following Green, it'll be Tristan Strow. The 0-2 from Wallison on the outside corner, and Blake goes down looking for out number 1. The 9th strikeout on the night by Wallison. Here's Tristan, or check that. Tristan Strow, number 9 hitter in the order. He's grounded out and struck out. Swings at the 1-0 pitch to even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gering on top, 4-1. 1-1 pitch, check swing, and they call that a strike to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gering 4 runs on 9 hits and 1 error for Bridgeport, 1 run on 1 hit. Wallison, the 1-2 pitch, hit on the ground towards third. That'll be fielded by Schultz. Long throw over, that will be in time. There's a nice play at first by Cruz to pick that one out of the dirt.
Give a hand to tonight's bat boy, Nash Schwarzkopf. Good job out there.
2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We go back to the top of the order for Brady Radzimski. In the top of the 7th, it'll be 7-8-9 for Bridgeport. First pitch to Radzimski, in there for strike 1. Brady 1 for 3 on the night. Had a single back in the 4th inning. The 0-1, another check swing. They'll call it strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The Brady Radzimski, 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th inning, 4-1. Gering Platte Valley Company leads Bridgeport. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball, misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. High, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gering back in action Friday at Casper Crush in town. Then they'll finish up the regular season Monday with a doubleheader against Buckley. 2-2 to Radzimski, and Brady stays alive as he fouls that pitch out of play. Stay with us. Following this one, we'll have our Runs a Post game show and name our Taco John's player of the game. And now Bridgeport down to their last strike. 2-2 pitch on the inside corner, and Billy goes down looking, and that does it for the contest as Gering gets their 24th win of the year as they defeat Bridgeport 4-1 on the West Coast scoreboard.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Fourth win on the year as they defeat the Bridgeport Bombers 4-1. Stay with us. We'll come back with the Runs a Post game show as Gering gets the win 4-1 over Bridgeport on the West Coast scoreboard.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Imagine Wi-Fi like you've never experienced. Imagine Wi-Fi that delivers the ultimate coverage, security, and performance. Now, you don't have to imagine. Experience the Allo Blast. Built with advanced Wi-Fi 6 technology, the Allo Blast lets you do more anywhere in your home without interruption. It's time to give your Wi-Fi a blast. Contact Allo today.
Gering Platte Valley Companies with their 24th win on the season against 8 losses as they defeat the Bridgeport Bombers. 4-1 is your final score for Gering tonight. 4 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. And for Bridgeport, 1 run on 1 hit and no errors for Bridgeport. Gering jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and in the 3rd inning, Bridgeport with a run across, they cut it to 2-1. Both teams unable to score in the 4th inning. Gering puts 2 runs on the board in the bottom of the 5th inning for their 4 runs on the year. So Gering off tomorrow. They will be at home to take on the Casper Crush coming up on Friday, as Danny O'Boyle making his way up to our broadcast position. We'll grab some final post-game comments from Danny here tonight as Gering gets a 4-1 win over the Bridgeport Bombers. And we'll hand the mic to Danny. Once again, a little bit of a slow start tonight.
It's one of those games where you walk away and you come out ahead on the scoreboard, but it really doesn't feel like it, and it's just kind of a sour taste in your mouth. Just didn't play well. Defensively, we were okay. At the plate, we weren't very good at all. Way too many strikeouts, and at this point in the year, we're going to see some teams ahead that we're not going to be able to get away with that. And Bridgeport did a good job tonight. Their pitcher threw well, kept us off balance, and it's one of those games where I think our guys came in way overconfident and weren't ready to go.
3rd inning seemed to be one inning that really kind of gave you trouble. They were able to push their own across and probably make it a closer ball game than you wanted at that point with this team.
Yeah, definitely. They put together some good at-bats. They had good discipline at the plate that led to them drawing some walks and pushing a run across. And, like you said, at that point it was a 2-1 ball game through 3 innings. And Bridgeport's a team where, if you let them hang around, they're going to. And, we've been, like we talked last night, we've been on the opposite end of games like this with these guys. And so it's just a lack of focus from our guys, I think. And not quite sure what the cause is, but we've got to get it fixed going forward.
Yeah, I was just going to say, how troubling is that, 30-some games into the season, kids are having trouble focusing at this point in the season.
Yeah, it's disappointing for sure because a lot of these guys have been good for us all year. So I think it's just them taking their foot off the gas, and I really think that they were looking past Bridgeport tonight, and that's something that you can't ever do.
Playing the game tonight, Brady and Dalton collide going after a foul ball. Brady down for a long time. He says, I'm not coming out of the game. He comes back in to catch, comes back in to really shut Bridgeport down those final 2 innings. It's one of the toughest kids that I've ever seen.
Yeah, love the kid to death. He truly embodies what we want out of a Gering baseball player. Took a shot to the nose, could have some, long-term injury there. I won't go much more into detail, but for him to come back and get right back behind the plate, come up, get a hit the next inning, and then go on the mound to close the game out, that just shows you how tough he is and how much he cares about this team. He's willing to throw everything on the line, and he's been a kid where if you knew how far he's come over the last 5 years, it's just you just love the kid to death for putting his heart into it like that.
Finally on the mound tonight, Tristan started out well. Got into a little bit of trouble late in the later innings he was in there. Yeah,
he kind of battled the zone a little bit. He couldn't quite establish his fastball, and so that led him getting behind in some counts. And, we really preached 2 out of 3, and he got behind in quite a few counts. And so it kind of forces your hand on the mound. He started to rush a little bit, and so we were trying to settle him down a little bit. And, he would just he was really streaky tonight. There'd be times where he was really good for 5, 6, 7 pitches in a row, and then times where he just couldn't seem to find it. And so, again, that's just one of those things where we've got to be able to battle through those things. The defense, made a couple plays behind him to bail him out of some jams. And but it wasn't a lack of effort from him. It was just one of those things where sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't on the mound. And tonight, unfortunately, it was one of those times where you don't. But again, wasn't due to lack of effort at all.
Yeah. And it doesn't get any easier. Casper on Friday, and then you end the regular season with Buckley, and those are 2 teams, I guess, like you said, this team's going to have to get focused real quick coming up the next 2 contests.
Yeah, that message was made pretty clear here after the game. Yeah, I got Casper coming to town, and this is a team that took 2 from us when we went up there. Not the same team we played in our tournament. And then we have a doubleheader with Buckley, and then we go to McCook and play McCook in Nebraska City. So, I mean, we got some tough teams ahead, and that's what we want heading into the postseason, but we've got to step up and be ready for that challenge.
All right, Danny, win tonight, but like you say, it kind of leaves a sour taste in your mouth.
Yeah, thanks,
all right.
Jeff.
All right, thank you. Danny O'Boyle-Jones is here on the Runs the Post-Game Show as Gering gets the 4-1 win over the Bridgeport Bombers. We'll come back with more here on the Runs the Post-Game Show as Gering wins it 4-1 over Bridgeport on the West Coast scoreboard. Game show runs it doesn't like to think of themselves as just another restaurant in town. They like to think of themselves as part of the community. Runs it with locations in Scottsbluff, Gering, and Shadron. Gering gets the win 4-1 over the Bridgeport Bombers to go to 24-8 on the season. Brady Radzimski goes 2 for 4. Jack Franklin goes 3 for 3 with 1 RBI. Dalton Weiss 1 for 3, and Blake Green tonight 2 for 3. On the mound, Tristan Stroud got the start. He went 4 innings, gave up 1 run on 1 hit. He struck out 5, and he was relieved by Brady Radzimski, who finished up the final 3 innings, and he gives up no runs on no hits. He struck out 4. We'll come back, name our Taco John's player of the game, wrap things up from Gering as Gering gets the 4-1 win over Bridgeport on the West Coast scoreboard.